very much, sir, for your time. So please, I'd like to meet you. Please tell me about you. Tell me about your business.
Okay, thank you. My name is Mr. Uzo Ekeneme.
Mr. Uzo.
Yes,
Okay, so please, what's the name of your business?
Uzo Orange Global Concept.
Okay.
So I deal in um cosmetics and general merchants.
So how long have you been in this business?
Well, I've been into this business since 2006.
2006.
Yes.
So what has motivated you for being in this business? What was the motivation for you?
Well, my motivation is I think cosmetics yields much profit, and it's not something that it's not something that is so much stressful and all stuff like that. So,
So what would you say has been the good side of the business?
well, for me, it's about the turnover.
Okay.
So at least every day more make sense. You know that you say with much margin, but the turnover there
Okay. Is there
is
any
okay.
bad sides?
Hmm?
Bad sides.
Yeah, I have a lot of credit customers on it, so that's a major reason.
Okay. So sir, do you use a bank for your business?
Loan, like loan?
No. Like an account where your business fund goes into.
Of course,
Okay,
as
what
I have
bank
an,
is this?
I have access, I have a Zenith,
Which one do you use now?
Zenith Bank.
What challenges have you faced with any bank?
Well, major, the major challenge with the Zenith Bank is most of the time they have this network issue.
Okay, network issues.
Okay.
Any other issues?
Mm, not much.
Okay, that's network issues. Okay. So for the customers that come to transact with you, how much would you say over 100%? How many of them come with card, transfer, or do POS? Do you have a POS device?
No.
So how many of them do cash, and what percentage of them do transfer?
Okay. Like I said before, this cosmetics, most of the customers I have with the credit customers is only few that buy on cash transfer money. Now let's say 50% or something.
Do cash,
Mm.
like actually bring
Cash,
physical currencies
okay.
to you. Yes,
You're talking about physical cash
physical cash
and
and
the
transfer.
transfer.
Yes,
And that is what I said now, 50%.
50% come with cash, 50% do transfer when you
Okay, no,
purchase.
no, no. Um, I think mostly most people do transfer. Like let's say 40%. Like that of 20 or 30% then cash.
Okay.
Mm,
Then the other 50% do credit.
credit.
Okay. But of these two means of payment, cash and transfer, which do you prefer to transact with?
Well, I prefer transfer because it will reduce me the stress of going to the bank and all stuff like that. But the problem is this issue of network confirming the money immediately when the customer is there with you. You might not be able to confirm the money immediately. It might take time. Like I said before, the network issue. So I prefer transfer.
Transfer. Okay. So aside from having to carry cash and go through the stress of going to bank to deposit the funds, what else is the stress of dealing with
Dealing with
cash,
cash.
with physical cash?
The stress of dealing with physical is counting it,
Okay.
and you know most of these customers like those people that bring I can give you fake note you were not and all stuff like that. And there are some people that can bring cash that is dirty and maybe the number, the tier of or something like that. It is only you cannot use that money to pay other people or do transaction unless you take it to the bank. So that is another um,
Challenge dealing
challenge
with cash.
dealing with cash.
Are there any benefits dealing with cash?
So
Are there any benefits
the,
dealing with cash?
of course.
Okay. Please tell me.
Um, there are some things you can need to buy now. You don't need to do. Maybe if you're not doing this, what's it called, mobile transfer, it will help you the stress of going to the bank and do transfer. You can use the cash and make the purchase immediately without wasting time. So I think
Any other benefits?
I will. As for now, that's what I can remember.
Okay. So, how long do you have cash with you before you send it to the bank, go deposit?
Mm, like this period of cashless policy or something like that. Like,
Okay.
we don't normally go to bank these days. Anyway. But before, once we come to the shop, because I'm not that one that now that person that is financially buoyant like that. If I sell, I go to the bank and pay and purchase my goods, so I don't waste time. So once I'm in need of goods now, and I don't I have cash in my shop. Yeah, the next thing is move it to the bank, so that I'll be able to do transfer to the company I want to purchase. Like this period now, mostly to this issue of um, no, um, I've forgotten. This issue of cashless policy now, we don't normally go to bank now. Once we come back in the morning like this, people will start coming in for your fellow, maybe neighbor, your customers, and those people that needed cash, they will come to you. They will do transfer
You
and
use
cause I'll give
cash
them cash. So normally we don't go to the bank often now.
up to now.
Yes.
Okay.
hmm
So
So
your
once we
neighbors
come
come,
to
you
me to
take the
them
cash,
on the
do the
morning like this,
transfer
they
for
will
you.
come and collect the cash.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So that's
How would you say you expend your cash on let's say on a monthly basis? The income that comes into your business, what are those things you spend it on a monthly basis?
is it the business or my maybe my family something expensive?
Everything you spend it on.
How do I spend it?
Yes. So you used to restock.
Like I told you, like once I need market, like let's use orange dross now. Like now, I don't have data soup. Very soon I will purchase data soup. So um, once I'm in need of the data soup, the next thing now is to transfer to company and purchase the goods. Uh, Unlike other products. other companies. So now, so I do spend my own. Once I'm in need of it, I'll just maybe transfer and purchase one. Then another thing, when you talk of something expensive, I know um, those who are don't have money don't normally have a special time for. If I need something today, I will buy it. That's how I do my own.
Like for your personal self,
Both personal, both family, and all stuff like that. Once I have a need of it,
personal and household expenses.
once I need of it, I'll buy it. Like today now, I need crayfish. I don't have to waste time. I'll buy it immediately. But the other things that I like, you know, they talk about the family expenses or something expensive. Like I do store like food stuff in quantity. Like I used to buy like rice, like 3 bag and keep bag of beans and maybe stockfish bag, then dry fish. I used to buy those or oil, based off of granite oil. I used to buy those one in quantity and keep them. Like even this uh, tomato, fresh tomato like this. We used to like in the January period like this. We used to buy the baskets like two or
Okay.
three and grind it and um, then dry it and store it. It will serve us like 6 or 7 months before we start buying fresh one. So I get.
Okay.
So that's how I do my later the family this thing. I used to buy those things. But they talk of clothes. If I'm in need of it now, I'll go and wait buy it.
Okay.
So
So
that's
do you pay salary?
no.
Okay.
No, I have
Do you
only
do like maintenance and repairs?
no.
Do you pay electricity, rent?
No. Yes, I pay for the process.
Okay, and this comes out of the business funds.
Of course.
Okay, electricity, rent. What about for those who bring your goods and those who want to supply your goods? Do you pay for logistics, transportation?
Like no, like Orange Dross, they have depot here.
Okay.
So once you need market, you go and carry it. The truck or whatever that will help us to carry it to our location here, we pay them.
Mm-hmm.
We pay them. Then the people that some of our customers, if they need market, if you carry truck and take the market to their shop,
Okay.
sometimes we pay for them for the truck. Some
Okay.
of our customers, some of them they pay by themselves.
Okay. What about personal uh, transportation? You transporting
Um,
yourself to the market and back.
well,
Do
I
you
have
also
only one car, and I don't normally come to market with my car unless maybe if I want to, maybe it's necessary, like if it's raining, I want to carry something from the house to here or from here to the house or something like that. Because I'm living close at the back
oh
of this traffic,
oh okay.
so I can even, in fact,
You can
sometimes
even
I
walk
know that I
home.
walk home now
Okay.
or use Okada. So
So what about government tax and levies, market levies? Do you pay
of course,
this?
we buy pay market levy monthly. Chief, Baba.
Okay. So we've been able to state restocking of business, personal household expenses, electricity bill, rent, logistics, and government tax and levies. So if you have to split 100% of your income, let's say on a monthly basis, how many percent would you say goes into restocking? How many percent goes into personal and household expenses? And how many percent goes to pay electricity bill, rent, logistics, and levies and tax?
If I want to
Split 100%.
both my stock
Yes.
and the expenses,
Yes.
that one I have to sit down and do the calculation.
Like
But like
average.
with the stock now, you're supposed to carry like 90% or 95 or
90%.
something.
Okay.
So
Then household expenses will take like how many percent?
like 10 or even less than that. It depends.
Okay. Then this electricity, rent, logistics, and
I
tax.
will, I will, I will include them to that 10%.
So you include all of them as being 10%.
10%.
Okay. So, sir, is there a system in this market where the bank can send representatives to come and retrieve your cash for you to go save in your account?
Save or pay
Yes.
me to my account? No, nothing.
Yes, paying to your account.
No, we do go to the bank by ourselves.
Okay. Would you want something like that?
No.
The representatives come. Why?
And I never reached to because what am I selling here now? It's nothing to. Uh,
Do you do like this daily contribution?
no,
No, you don't. Okay. So, when we said this conversation, you said you give credit to customers.
of
For
course.
you, what is the benefit of giving them credit?
To me, there's not much benefit to it, just that the competition in the market, there is no benefits like that. If you did not sell, your neighbor will sell. Like, when you talk of foreign doors now, we have like 5 or 6 distributors in this market. I don't know what I get in. And let's assume the customer want data, so 100 carton now. And they say he doesn't have cash to pay. If you say you will not sell to that person on credit, another person can easily do that. So I don't think there's any benefit of that. Just that competition is high. So because to me, there's no benefit in giving out credit itself. It's risk.
So, what are the disadvantages? What is the risk involved?
The risk involved is that maybe it might take long before the person pay you, or tomorrow you might hear different story from the morning. I mean, maybe you might not see the person again, or the person have problem or something of that nature. And once the person have problem, story will start coming in. I like for example, I have one of my customer is also my one of my best friend. Um, when we are still in Ireland, he's owing me almost 2 point something million up till date. So what will I do? Because he's not doing anything now. If I even take him to police and all stuff like that, the money will not come out. So it's a kind of feeding from hand to mouth now, and that kind of a thing. So there's a lot of disadvantage there because even if you say with margin to that person, before the person will even pay, so you have even finished eating the what you have top on that market and so for that. So I don't think there's any much benefit there. It's to me it's a big disadvantage and risky something.
Okay. And when the customers who finally pay back, when they pay back, do they come with cash or they do with transfer?
Some do with transfer, some come with cash. Then,
Do you take credit from the companies who distribute their goods?
when I was serving my boss, then that time orange was giving out loans to the distributor that time, and there was condition attached to it. I think whatever they give you on the beginning of January, you use that money, the money to carry whatever you want to carry. At the end of the year, you go and pay back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But when my guy said to me that time the loan still was still there. I don't think the loan was still there, but I think it's no more 1 year. I think it's 3 months. We pay back and carry another one. So to me, I don't want any high blood pressure. So I decided I don't want any credit, whether 1 year or 3 months. Let me be buying with my own metal cash. So I don't have any body loan, whether from Orange or from a
Okay.
bank or something like that. I'm using my personal cash.
Okay. For you, what are the benefits of dealing with transfer? When customers come and pay with transfer, what are the benefits for you?
The benefit is that you not have that time to start counting the money and all stuff like that, and it will be fast. But when we have network challenge, that is where the problem is. But it's fast, and the time you use to count the money, you can use it for another thing.
Okay.
That is the benefit. And it's very simple and and it's
Okay.
we organize something. So I like it that way. That is only benefit though.
So aside from network issues, are there other disadvantages dealing with transfer? Any other disadvantage?
Mm, apart from network issue, I don't think there's any other disadvantage.
So how do you confirm your transfers?
Okay. When you have that network issue, it's hardly for you to get alerts. So most of the time I use my mobile app, but that mobile app I only use it on Zenny Bank. I don't use it on Access. So the next thing I do to confirm my money is to go to the bank and maybe print out
Okay.
statement of account. That's only another way to confirm my price
Confirm
if
that
I
your
can.
transfer. Okay. So you say currently you don't deal with POS.
I don't do with you.
POS.
No.
Okay. Are there any services that you would expect that your bank would offer you as a businessman that they currently do not?
My bank?
Yes. Is there any service that you expect them to offer you as a businessman that they currently don't offer you?
Mm, I don't think. I don't think. It's just that the only thing I wanted from them is that loan, but you know, the market is not that good now for me to borrow
And
money from.
okay. So currently, do you do any of your business transactions in foreign currency?
Do I do?
Business transactions in foreign currency.
No.
Okay. Strictly naira.
Yeah.
Okay. In your opinion, what if Orange Road should set up a bank for business persons like you?
Set up
What would you think of that idea? To set up a bank, to start a banking
your
system.
own bank.
Yes.
It will be a welcome idea now.
Why do you say
It's our company now, so everybody is also praying for growth.
so? Okay.
So if we establish his own bank, yeah, it's at our own benefits too, and all stuff like so. It will be a good idea.
Will you be willing to bank with them?
Of course,
Why would you want to bank with
um, because it's our bank. I would like the bank, our company to be growing every day. So that's why I have to bank with them.
them? Okay.
Now we have been banking with their one. I think I can't remember the bank. I already have bank before now. Before this merger something came around. Can't remember the bank. So I will, once they have their own bank, I would like to partner with them because it's our own.
Okay. So, what will be your key expectation from this Orange Bank?
Well, my key expectation is good services like maybe uh, like you ask me about why the staff of bank coming to me and they collect cash. I will expect that kind of thing from my
Okay.
own bank because it's my own bank.
Okay.
And then secondly, I would like to also take a loan from our own bank. Because I know that because we are distributor of the company or something of that nature, the charges will not be like other banks or something of that nature. Um,
Okay. So to give you reduced charges.
yeah.
So this is the concept that I want to introduce to you. It's a financial solution. Okay,
Sorry.
this one.
Delagato. Hello? Huh? Okay. Okay. So,
Okay, so what we are introducing is called the Soundbox payment device. The Soundbox payment device is a payment device that notifies and confirms payment amount to your store as proof to validate that a certain amount has been received. The Soundbox payment process is easy to use and is of great value to your store because it enables you to multitask without having to spend so much time on a particular customer. The benefits are you get instant payment announcement with a loud alert sound, seamless integration and quick settlement. You can replay the last transaction. It supports all payment methods and you have 24/7 support. So it's a device and its only job is when you have a transfer, it confirms your transaction. So you don't have to go and say to bring out your phone to check if the fund has come in. Immediately as the customer does the transfer, it sounds it immediately. So this is what the device looks like.
Welcome to Soundbox.
That's how
Please
loud the
insert
sound
SIM
is.
card and restart device.
So this is how loud the sound is. It comes with a QR code that is designated to your business. So if anybody comes and wants to do a transfer, this is how the QR code will be. It will be slot in front here. So whoever wants to do a transfer just has to scan it. It takes the person directly into your banking wallet and the person does their transaction. Mainly, they have a successful notification on their phone. It confirms it immediately and tells you this amount has been received. What's your thought on this concept? What do you
um,
think about the concept like this?
how do you operate this one? I
You
don't
just
understand.
have to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Once you put it on, you either increase or reduce the volume to the desired loudness you want, and you leave it on the table.
Mm-hmm.
So once a customer comes in and says, "Okay, I've transferred this amount of money to you," this would have given you a notification if it is transferred into your Orange bank account. This already gives you a notification that tells you this amount has been received. So before the person even calls you to say, "I have sent this amount," you have already been notified.
But they can only notify me if they pay into Orange account,
Yes,
or not even to my own account.
no, into the Orange account.
Okay, like if I transfer to Orange just now.
This only notifies you for payment, for credit alerts. For debit, you are the one doing that. So you know what you are sending.
But most of our customers don't pay into Orange account.
No, I'm talking about the Orange Bank that we talked about.
Okay, the Orange
Yes,
Bank. Okay.
yes. So having that type of banking system for customers like you. So if for businessmen like you, so if a customer comes to purchase and pays into that Orange account, they can either scan to do a transfer to you, or they can take your account number. It's going to be on their banking platform, transfer into that account, or they can use USSD to transfer. Immediately they are getting a successful notification on their phone. You are getting a loud
That's it.
notification telling you this is the amount that has been recharged into your account. So what do you think of a concept like this that gives you payment notification? I read that and there's a button here If the last payment notification you didn't hear it clearly, all you have to do is click on this button and it repeats the last payment
Um,
notification. So what do you think of a concept like this?
well, it's good though, but uh, it cannot give you like it can only give you the once the person made the payment, it can only give you the alert that the person have paid, right? But it cannot give you like which let's say use a bank alert as an example. Once you click one, you will see your balance, the payment the person made, and those stuff. But this one, it can only give you a sound alert that particular person that paid, right?
So what would you expect it to do?
Well, it's okay, oh, but this so it's a kind of a POS this thing, is it?
It's a payment notification device. It only notifies you when payment is due.
But apart from going to the bank, your bank, right,
Yes.
and made the payment, can they do it while maybe on my shop?
Yes.
How?
Let me show you an example. Okay, so this is it. This is another shape of the device. Now I
Mm,
told you it's going to come with a QR code.
mm.
So this is them putting it on. Customer comes, scans the code. This code is designed for only your outlet. The customer enters the amount, sends the payment. You see, immediately the customer got a payment confirmation.
Person have to snap the scan
Yes,
there.
the person has a QR code.
Okay.
Every smartphone has a QR code scanner. So immediately you scan it with your QR code scanner, it takes you directly, it takes the person directly to your wallet platform where the person puts in the amount and does the payment. As it confirms on that person's phone, you are getting a notification from this soundbox telling you the amount that has been paid into your account. You see it from the example. Immediately the person did the payment and he did payment successful.
Get
But it
the
also still comes with an account number. So for those who do not have a smartphone
can go
and
to the
cannot
bank.
scan, or they can use their USSD. And immediately you do your USSD and it tells them payment successful, transfer successful. You also get a notification. It is not attached to a network that you say, oh, my banking network is down or MTN network is down. No.
Mm.
It comes with an inbuilt SIM card that is attached to your account. So it gives you the notification instantly.
Okay, but like now, it's not every customer who, have all these things you're mentioning now, like the US. Let's say like not every customer that have Android phone or iPhone. I don't know what I get in.
So the
So
USSD is for those that have this like 3310 that they can dial their star
I know.
737, put in your account code, hash, check for your bank name. It's going to be available on their platform.
Mm.
Send the amount. The minute they are getting, while you are doing USSD, it tells you a transfer successful, either saved beneficiary or not. You are getting an alert. It's telling you the amount that has been paid. So it supports all modes of payment, either those that scan, those that transfer from their banking platform, those that use USSD. supports all banking platforms. So
Okay.
what do you think about a device like this? Its sole purpose is to announce your
Uh,
credit alert.
it's beautiful. But we still need more uh,
Features.
elaboration on it. That kind
Okay.
of a thing. But the little I have seen is okay.
So is
Is
this a device that you would want to use?
is there
Is this a device that you would want to use?
is there any?
Is this a device that you would like to use?
Yeah, I would like to use, but that, like I said before, we still need more elaboration on it. That kind of. But I like it though. But
So what do you like about it?
at least now, once the person make payment to you, get uh, um, the
Notification.
notification immediately. At least that way, I think is an easiest way to confirm your listing, your money and all stuff like that. So that's why I like it.
But do you feel that you might have challenges in using this device?
Of course, now we
What
have
sort of challenges?
challenges I have is, but does it, before I answer that question, does it have any, maybe talk of, if you have a network challenge, does it affect it?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yes.
If it doesn't, now that means there will not, this thing there, now, challenge is there, now, because that is only challenge I will have.
The network issue.
Yes,
Okay.
just like bank, when you have network challenge, not every bank that can give you the alert, listen, alert message. Especially at the end of the month like this. They normally have this issue of what they call it, balancing and all stuff like that.
Okay.
So they not normally give. Even say if you make payments, you can hardly confirm it.
At the
Even
end
if
of the
you
month.
end of the month, beginning of the month like this, the bank normally experience that kind of challenge there. You can hardly, even if you pay money there, you can, even if you go to your mobile app, even your mobile app can hardly open to check whether the person paid or not. Let's assume you did not get the alert. And that's why that's like this one, like you said, you don't have any network challenge. So I think
So for you, the only challenge that you expect with it is network
is
challenge.
network.
Okay. Would you be willing to subscribe to this device if it were available in the market?
Of course.
Okay. So at what how much would you be willing to pay for the device? If you were
So
asked to put an amount on it and say, okay, if you give me for this amount, I will pay, but if it is more than this amount, I'm not interested.
that one I cannot tell because I'm not the company that produce it now. I don't know. So if I tell you, okay, I'm willing to pay 1 naira, certainly you will slap me now. So it depends on the company. The company have
So
to tell
you
us
you
first.
are their customer. You are Orange esteemed customer.
Okay.
You're our customer. So now we want to introduce this to you. Now I want to ask you, regardless of what the company got it,
Hmm.
at what rate would we bring this device to you and say, oh, this device is the payment device you spoke about?
I cannot sell. I
You
cannot give
cannot.
you. I cannot give you this
So
because
if this device
it would
comes,
have for me to do so.
if this device comes free of charge, would you expect there to be charges attached to it?
Mhm. As far as I'm concerned, nothing in Nigeria is free. So I expect charges on it,
So
even
like
if you
how
are giving.
much
I don't
would you
know.
expect like on a monthly basis for using the
I
device?
cannot. I cannot be able to say that. So if you people can also tell us that. But I believe that even if you give us free of charge, I know there are some charges that will attach to it at the end of the month.
currently your bank, do you have an idea of what the charges are like for you on a monthly basis? Averagely.
Nowadays, the bank, they are chiefs. There's a lot of charges they remove on your money that you don't even know how to go about it. So I can't just tell. They say they have monthly this they levy. They have a lot a lot of levy they normally remove from my account that I cannot even explain how they come about it.
So earlier on when I asked if you would be interested in this device, you said you would want them to elaborate more on the device before you can show it.
Yes,
So
I
what
need
sort of information would you want to
people
be
have to
shared
explain
with
more
you?
because yeah, the letter have said is not very clear to me. So I still need more. I have to shed more light.
So what sort of information would you need?
The information I need to is one how the thing works, especially with my customers. You know, um, like we said, any phone can do that, and those people that can go to the bank, if they go to the bank, maybe if they go to the bank and pay, you see receive the.
Yes, you want.
So that the people that use phone, they need more explanation to me or at least most one of my customers before they can able to. And if you can tell me, as in, if I can understand it more, I can able to explain to them. So that's why I said I need more explanation on it so that they're able to tell one of my customers and others like that.
So if Orange Drug wants to give this device for general distribution, through what channels would you expect them to talk about the device that a lot of people will show interest and want to get it? Through what mediums? Through what channels?
So, you know, absolutely. Okay, yes, yes. You said
Through
sorry.
what channels would you expect Orange Drugs to talk about this device that would attract the attention of the general public? Through what channels?
Mm, like I don't know if you come to say maybe inside the market like this
Mhm.
one. Then secondly, like what people now wanted to do last time at Ikeja for this is also one of the channels, or even in our forum self, maybe distributors forum. Uh, also, but in the market like this, it will be more better self because you can now interact with both the customers, the wholesalers, and everybody, not only the distributors or your staff or something like that.
Okay. So as a distributor, can you be a point of distribution for a device like
And
this?
that is if I can able to understand it more, so that I'll
Okay.
be able to tell people more about it. To me, as I'm talking to you now, I need to understand it more before I
Okay.
can be able to tell someone about the device.
Okay.
Very good. So,
But if you were to be a point of distribution, would you expect any benefits?
when I will not expect any benefit, but if there's any benefit for it, fine and good. I can do it because it's our own, it's our company, and stuff like that. So.
So what sort of benefits would you expect if there were any?
And like I said before, I will not expect, but if there is any, I will accept it. But for me to tell you the better, no, I will not do that. But I can easily do it for our company.
Thank
But
you.
Nigeria is hard now, so nothing is free.
Thank you so very much, sir, for your time. The discussion with you has been very, very insightful.